So today we're going to talk about an issue that happened yesterday, and it had to do with computers. And I think there is like a misunderstanding or maybe some miscommunication as to restorative circles is a practice that's been used to help restore relationships or build relationships with those who, have had conflict or there's been problems, misunderstandings. So first, I just want to talk about how that whole event made you feel.
And I was a little bit upset because I couldn't finish the project.
We've actually been able to build a deeper relationship, have a deeper understanding of where they're coming from.
I walked out the classroom. I did call you foul names, and I apologized for that because of a misunderstanding. So I apologize for doing all the things I did that day.
And so what maybe could have been a better response from Garan, and maybe what could have been a better response even from me. They also are getting to learn about us as the adults, because they learn things about us that they didn't think that, we have those things in our past. And I felt very angry, so I was very upset. They think that come from a white picket fenced home, or, that we didn't have any struggles, when we're growing up, and they can see where our heart is. I think it's been a really pleasant surprise for them, but I think for my staff, it's really helped my staff to understand, okay, this is where, this is what's going on right now in their life.
They get really deep. One of the students was like, he opened himself up and actually said he was born in jail. His mom was, in jail, and he was born in jail. And even for him to open up and actually say that was like, oh, okay. And just breaking down those barriers helps them to, actually, calm down a little, because usually they're on edge all the time because all the stuff they go through, all the stuff they're holding in. But being able to open up and let it out, it's a moment for them too.
But they also get to learn about how they can change, and they also can give you a recipe for change, because they're here to change. Our students are emotionally disabled, they're special needs, and so a lot of times people think, well, students or people that are, emotionally disabled, they can't change. I mean, that's just how they are. And our students have really disproven that, because they actually talked about how, and this again came about through a circle. One, you got to have the belief, and this all came from them. And we talked about how can you change. So the first step is to believe that you can change. And so the second step is to practice. You got to put into practice, the different action steps, the different things that you need to do to change. And then the third thing is to make the commitment. And so a recipe as simple as that is what, that came from the students.
To me, the circles are very interesting. They help people realize what they can do to change to go back to their home school. And they really helped me because before I wasn't doing that good. I was throwing desks, hitting teachers, fighting all the time, running out to class.
Most people here don't really talk about how they feel or how our day, you feel me? And so when you are able to express yourself out, you just have a better feeling about yourself for the day. But when we're not able to do the circle, just some people are like just bad for the day.
Basically, what happens in the circle stays in the circle. So that means whatever we say in here, do not go and blurt it out to everyone in the different classes, from AB to life skills, for the teachers to hear. It's only for us in this one room to stay in.
And remember, you can always build trust, but then you can also what? Bust it. You can always bust it so it goes down.
One thing that I love about the circle is how everybody can come together and just communicate, talk.
There's a different kind of respect that students, give to you, and then there's also a different respect that you have for the students as well. Never lower your expectations or your standards, but just know that maybe there's a different approach with this particular student because of some of the things that they are going through. I've seen an amazing response from the kids. I really have. As the leader in those circles, I try to share as much as I can, so that way I feel like if I'm sharing and showing that vulnerability, then the hope is that they'll do the same. It was the way that we handled it. We could have all, including me, we could have all handled it a lot better. And I think
You should go try it out. It will probably help you out a little bit better in life if you're a down person or have anger issues. It'll probably change your life.